Okay, we'll see you later. I'm going to take off.
Alrighty, guys. Sorry about that. Left y'all abandoned here for a little bit. We are back. We are live. We are second set. Stan Taranjo, Edwin Montel. Edwin winning the A side. Yes, Jim. And of course, hit us up. Smash that share button. So it is Edwin Montel at the table. Stan is from BC. Beautiful British Columbia, Vancouver. And it looks like Edwin is looking for a jump cue. He's getting out the short stick. Oh, we got a special treat, everybody. We got a very, very special treat. We have another guest commentator in, another local legend, wealth of knowledge, the one and only Dwayne Bjornstad. Welcome to it,
Thanks,
Dwayne.
Grant.
Yeah,
Thanks.
you're welcome.
I don't have my glasses on here, so it's harder to see the balls.
I do believe he's going for the short stick hop over the 12 ball, one to the side pocket. Hopefully with a breakout on that 5 ball.
Well, main thing here is make the ball.
Yeah, that's first things first.
Because that 11 is tied up right now, so
Well,
you
I'm
don't want to
sure.
open it up and miss.
Well, yeah, especially if you miss the one. You want to make the one with a possible breakout on the 5.
That's right.
You put a little bit of right-hand bottom spin on it.
Yeah.
So it did spin away. So
Well-
what do you do here, Dwayne?
Well, a little later he could have banked that 7 aside and chipped that 5 away. He might have to try and slide in between the 11 and the 5 ball with the white ball if he can hit this low ball thin.
Absolutely.
Or he could be a mental case, corner bank it with some top right and come into them 2 balls, make the bank and break them out.
And
That
good night,
takes-
Shirley.
Takes a lot of guts.
How are you, Casey? No, Alex, you're the only one who jackalope hunts. And I wish you all the best of luck ever finding one. So he did the first part first. At least he made the jump. But in a little bit tough here.
Yeah, it's a little tough. There's not much you can do for safeties in these situations other than try and move balls a little bit and make it hard for breakouts. You see what I mean, Grant? You hit that ball light, come in behind there.
Mm-hmm. Oh my. Oh my. Off the rail off 11.
That would be awesome. We can't see how much space there is there, but there might be 4 inches.
There's
you-
not a lot of space.
Not a lot. If you just nick that 11, it could slide down. Oh, look at this. Ah, nice little nick job,
Wow.
eh? See?
Wow.
There was
what
lots of
a
room there.
shot.
Nice.
That's how we like to see it.
That's how you do it on the MTV.
Edwin knows he's on TV.
These guys know how to win games that don't look like you can win. That's
Oh, what a shot.
that's pro level right there, ladies.
What a shot.
Yeah, you make them shots when you have win in your name.
What a shot. What an out. What an that deserves the golf
Yeah.
clap for sure. Hamza, we did do the draw. It was uh-oh. I can't remember who won, but yes, it was drawn. Jason, I can't remember his last name yet. Who won the viewer advantage?
What's your last name, Jason?
Huh? T&O?
Tio?
Oh,
Tiano?
Tiano. Okay,
Tiano.
Jason Tiano. He happened to be in the room. That ticket was drawn by the legend himself, Stan Taranzo. This is it. The finals, guys. I know it's late. What time are we running here?
11:30.
11:20 to 12. Wow.
Wow.
Look. Oh, he gets open table. He
Corner
makes one of
ball
each.
right straight in the pocket on a head
He
ball
made
break.
one of each. He is open table.
Yeah.
Justin, that is the one and only Dwayne Bjornstad, the wealth of knowledge himself, local legend here in Calgary.
I'm loco, all right.
I said local, not loco.
I said local.
Stan did win the first set.
first 5 big tournaments I went and played, the B side came back and won double-headered.
Okay, so
The A
Hans is
winner.
asking you a question, Dwayne. I'm going to read it because Dwayne doesn't have his
can't see
glasses
it.
on. So he says, hey, Dwayne, does North Hill Inn and Killian's bring back any memories?
Who is this?
Hans Bratz.
Hans.
That's
Ranch.
his handle on YouTube.
Well, of course. Of course. I played in there in the 80s and 90s. Killian's Lounge, North Hill Inn, Stage North.
Mm-hmm.
Played a lot of tournaments there. Yeah, they were a very good bar to all the pool players.
Absolutely.
A lot of class.
What did the winner choose for the viewer advantage? He's taking the money and running. 620 coming to him. I think they could turn the air conditioning off, though. That'd be good.
I know I played yesterday and it was freezing. I couldn't focus. It was tough. I need
Well,
one
now
of them
with,
T-shirts with the arms on them.
You know what surprises me right now? And I love to see it. We got spectators in the house at 20 to 12
Yeah,
Monday night.
I think a lot of them are quitting their jobs. They want to watch this pool game, and it's a worth
They're
it.
all calling in sick tomorrow.
Oh yeah, they won't go to work. This is like a national holiday.
So Stan got a little bit deep on this 10 ball.
Yeah,
I mean, he's got 3/4 of the table to play with.
yeah.
But he, you know what? Do you go up and down?
It's dangerous because that corner pocket's pretty big.
Yeah,
You might
you
be
only
able to
got
bring
about
it
a foot
back.
and a half,
Bring
right?
it back to the rail, and so it floats. He's going middle way. Wow. He's got the weight of the table down so good.
Yeah.
That's one thing about Stan. His weight control's phenomenal.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I got a question. Sounds like you have witnessed a lot of pool matches. Can I ask what's the most exciting match that I've ever seen? Wow, that's a really good question because I get to see a lot of really good pool. With traveling around with Q Sports Live and doing what we do, I definitely get to see a lot of good pool. I think I'll give you my most memorable pool match. And that was CCS Niagara Falls, Barry's team. That was the absolute most memorable pool match that I've ever got to watch. And they went down, it was Barry's team when Barry was still with us. And they went down to, I think it was for the second time win the CCS Niagara Falls event. Might have been the third time. And that was Barry's last CCS event. And if I had to ever recommend one, that's the one. And it's really tough to describe that moment. It was a team event, so we had the split screen going, and you could see Joe Spence, and it was Joe Spence and Barry Huey on the tables, and you could literally see Joe Spence running around the table, running out so that he could make sure that Barry Huey was the one to win that match. And Joe did get out. He ran the rack at a lightning pace, I might add. And Barry hooked himself on the 8 ball. He's running out, hooked himself on the 8 ball, and had to do a kick back cut to make the 8, and drilled it. And that to me was probably one of the most memorable matches that I've seen. Calgary Finals match in Vegas, absolutely. That was a lot of talent. But as memorable as what that was, then now that team is now known as the Jet Setters. When they go down to scores right, when they go down to Vegas, they still maintain Barry's team as a name, and they went down. They three-peated. Vegas Grandmaster Championships, went through undefeated again for the third time.
And the Machine got second.
Machine got second. It was an all
Team
Calgary
Spain
final.
got the redemption.
Yeah, and it was. I mean, that's great pool, and I'm happy for those guys. But if I have to go with my most memorable event, that was CCS Niagara Falls. Yeah, it was even when Barry's team in Vegas when they took that, I had a moment when we were
Don't
in
start
Vegas.
crying now.
No,
Calm
no,
down,
no,
Grant. Don't
no,
get
no.
so
I'm good.
emotional.
I'm good. But in Vegas, that was a moment for sure. But I mean, Barry wasn't with us. He had passed, and that was part of my most memorable match.
Well, he kept them young guys together too.
Yeah, he was.
Kept them grounded.
His aura around the pool hall was just nothing but energy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, I gotta say that's probably my most memorable. And I've seen a lot of matches. I've seen a lot of pro-am events. I've watched Corey Deuel play, Jason. Now I can add Tyler Steyer to my list. But I've seen a lot of great caliber pool, and I'm not trying to take away from the caliber of what they delivered and the quality. But that Barry Hui match was not only phenomenal pool, but the emotion behind it was there. So thank you. That was a really good question. Is that a switch rack for more than 2 moves in this tourney? I'm not sure I understand that question, Philip. But the rack rules in this tournament, you take them out of the ball return, you throw them into the rack, you get 2 moves from there, 8 in the middle, and make sure a solid or stripe is on the end. Or solid and stripe is on the end. From there, roll the balls up to the spot. You're not allowed to touch the ball that is on the spot. So Edwin Montel at the table wants to maintain serve.
Does he get through these 2 balls? Needs a
Look
run.
out, look out.
Oh, he's got
He's
a
all
side
right,
shot.
he's all right.
It looks ugly, but he does have a side shot.
He does. He can float down for the 9 here. Well, I don't know if you want to float down. You might have to draw just before that side pocket.
Yeah, you might be able to pull it, get it to the railing.
That's
He can
what I'd be
juice the
looking
balls.
at. Now, if there's anybody that can maneuver the cue ball, it's the man at the table right now, Edwin. He does some amazing stuff with that cue
You
ball.
almost said the,
I
the
almost
magic
did.
word.
I almost did.
What
It
was
almost
that
got
you
me.
put on that ball?
Yeah, right? What was that kind of stuff? But if there's anybody that can do it, we're watching him.
Is he going to hit the tit and get lucky?
He could.
We'll see.
Good call, Dwayne Bjornstad. Wealth of knowledge.
Sick, eh?
Wealth of knowledge.
60% of the ball hit the tit. If it would have went the other way around, 50 would have came off the tit straight back. 40% would have went in.
That's right. If they do that, what's the consequences if the opponent calls it? I'll go in, I'll give a warning, I'll make sure that it doesn't happen again.
Well, I had it happen in a match where I moved the 8 ball only, and the 9 ball was on the head ball, so I didn't want the 9, so I just put the 2 there.
Yeah.
All I thought at the time was you're not allowed to touch that ball.
That's right.
And I only moved 2 balls, you know?
Yeah.
And my opponent got kind of irate with me, and I was like, I didn't hear something right, but I only moved 2 balls in the whole rack.
Yes.
You know, I didn't gaff the rack or...
Well, and the whole premise behind why I installed that rule was to eliminate any pattern racking. It is the most random thing that I can do. Sometimes, yes, you'll get all the stripes on one side and all the solids on the other. But how often do you practice that break? You don't.
I don't cheat the racks.
No.
I was just getting a blue ball up there instead of the yellow.
Yeah,
that
of course.
was all. I can't see the yellow ball is good.
Yeah.
But anyway, I thought
Yeah.
it was moving the ball after the rack.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So-
So I mean, that to me eliminates the potential of pattern racking. It eliminates the gaff rack or the gap rack or rack manipulation.
Yeah.
It just eliminates everything, and
Yeah.
it makes it as fair and as random as I can police. I'm only one guy. Yes, I've ref for 15 years, but I'm still only one guy, right? I got commentating to do. I got other things to do. It's the best
Well,
way
you
that I
should be
can
allowed
come
to
where
move.
it doesn't have to
You
police.
should be allowed to move three balls, and that is it. Like three places. You know, the 8 has to be moved to the middle.
It's honestly,
Yeah.
having only 2 moves, there's 0 chance. None.
Yeah. Yeah. I got told by a guy that he's only allowed to move 3 balls in a rack. I said, wow. You know, because I like to rack them 1, 2 highs, 2 lows, separate high, low in the 4th row, and then separate.
Absolutely.
You never have a group over 3 in any row.
Yeah.
That's what I call a fair rack.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
no groups, no 4-packs, no runs of 4.
Right. But
You know, so
the fairest way I can do it as a ref to
Is-
police it
yeah,
is have everybody do it the same way. Take them
Yeah.
out, throw them in, 2 moves,
and
you're
it
done.
makes the tournament quicker.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was 3 older players in the last 4. Experience prevailed in this tourney. Just your thoughts? Yeah, good point. Experience.
Yeah. Edwin 60, Stan is 65. We played a tournament in Red Deer one time.
Did you see him get lucky there again? He got a nice little jelly roll off that horn.
Yeah. Yeah, this game is about maturity. It's
Absolutely.
about experience,
It's
patience.
knowledge.
And these guys are the masters of concentration.
Absolutely.
That's the number 1 asset to being a good player.
Yeah, Channeling, it is Dwayne Bjornstad that's on the mic with me. So how do you get to the 8? Are you going to follow it in? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh.
He did good. He kept it off the rail.
Absolutely. He's shooting out of the pocket. He's going to have to feather this 8 ball into that right-hand
That
side
ball
pocket.
floated away from the pocket.
Yeah,
They do float away
They
on
do.
the diamonds.
They do a little bit.
On the valley, that ball was gone.
Oh, yeah, Valley time.
Gone just like the game.
Absolutely. And I like what Edwin's doing here, kind of taking his time, going back, wiping off the cue.
Yeah.
And I think Edwin kind of woke up a little bit.
A bank here is easier than the side. It's an awkward lie. Looks
It
like
really
he might
is.
be stroking that side bank.
Very well. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
it's easier
digging
to
it.
stroke at side bank. You got
He's
a bigger
digging it.
pocket. Yeah. There's no safety, so just make the ball.
In the heart.
Let's
Wow.
give him a big hand.
Wow,
What a great
wow,
stroke,
wow. What a
Edwin.
treat.
Wonderful,
treat.
wonderful shot. That's nothing but heart.
Absolutely. 2
Put that
local
in with his heart.
Canadian legends doing battle
Yeah.
on the table.
Everybody should have Win at the end of their name, no matter what your name.
Yeah, right?
Grant Win,
That's right. I like it.
Stan Win.
I got to
everybody.
give a shout out to a couple of our sponsors here, guys. It is the sponsors of this tournament. Without these guys, this tournament doesn't go on. It is CCS, Canadian Q Sports. Check them out if you're looking for another league to join. CDNQsport.com. Jam Up Apparel with the shirts that they've done. Phenomenal. They're available. They're locked, loaded, ready to be shipped. You'll find those on jamupapparel.com under the CSL tab. We've got NOAC flooring, hardwood, engineered laminate, carpet, 20% discount, guys, if you're in the Calgary surrounding area with discount code 8910147. Amazing stuff.
Yeah.
We got a few more to get through.
Boy, we're getting some nice outs here. Edwin's made
Oh,
a
I'll
great
tell you.
bank.
Yeah.
A really nice carom off the rail 4-ball to
Absolutely.
win another game.
Yeah.
Really good recovery shots.
Great. That, you know what? I think that the tempo and the momentum of this match so far was set when Edwin played the off the rail, off the ball.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Right? If he doesn't execute that, we're talking a huge momentum shift away from Edwin.
Yeah. It's enough to make your hair fall out, and Stan's got a lot of hair.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, there's a cluster of balls here.
Yeah, this
You
one.
need to
This
find a
one's
sweet
rough.
spot. You need to find a sweet spot on the table to.
And I think it's open. 2, 4, 6,
Yeah.
7, 2, 4, 6, 7. It is open table.
Yeah. These kind of tables, you got to make a combo or some kind of a shot
Yeah.
to do something.
Or find a good shot to lead to a breakout.
Yeah.
But I don't know, Dwayne. I don't see much here.
Well,
I
if he
think
could
you
get
want
that,
high
if he
ball.
could get that cue ball over to the right rail, he could shoot that high ball.
Is
That's
he looking
along
at the
rail.
7-10 combo?
He might be. If he can see enough of it, it's not a bad idea. He can draw across into that 9 or whatever that ball is beside. It's horrible. I can't see the numbers on the balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're. Yeah, yeah. Oh, he's just going to tie up the table. Okay, we're in for a war.
Yeah. It's
We're in
battle
for a
time.
war here.
Battle time.
Yeah.
So now,
Yeah.
if you're Stan approaching this table, if that 10 ball's not frozen, do you play back at him? Leave him down underneath that 10 ball?
I got news for you. The 14 on the rail makes the highs a little bit funny, does it not?
It does.
Right. But
Based
if
on
you
where?
could bank that 10, come off, hit the 9, open up the 2,
Oof,
2 and
that's
the other.
brave.
No, but it's a break. When you make a shot, you're breaking the table again. Nope, he's just going to slide in. Yeah, we're in for a battle. I had 4 games that took 20 minutes a game where the balls were really ugly. And the match took 3 hours.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
4 fight games took an hour and a half, you know, and
Well,
it just makes it
sometimes
feel
that
like you're
happens.
too slow, but you can't just give these games away. You got to fight with heart.
Well, I'll tell you what. The difference between prize money of second and first is only $2,500,
Only.
right?
Yeah.
So it's well worth them
The fight.
playing and fighting.
Especially when you put 4 days into it and
Yeah,
2
of
days of
course,
traveling. That's
right?
6 days for Stan to play this
Well,
tournament.
and for the
It's a week.
inaugural Q Sports Live Invitational, first one,
Well,
you kind of want to take it down. That's
Well,
a
if
title
they-
I'd want to have.
if they want professionals like us to be commentating this, we want them to have heart,
That's it.
not be losing their cool and smashing balls. Yeah, they're really digging here. Yeah.
JR, this is it. This is the final. Second set. Edwin wins the hot seat. Stan came back, won the first set. This is now into set number 2.
Yeah. It's very hard to go for it. This is like playing chess. Once you see an opening where you can do something offensively and get moving balls and doing something,
That's when
a
you
player
go.
will take a run at it, and they're at
Absolutely.
risk of losing the game. But
You bet.
it's like, you know.
But I like that. I like to kind of kick the front door down
well,
on
yeah.
that match.
Yeah, this is chess right here, boys. Yeah.
I would
that-
absolutely
yeah, he
agree with
knocked
you,
the
Kevin
2.
Plowman. He says, I think a lot of these guys are playing for the title as well as the cash. Because let's be honest, this is the largest thing to happen in Western Canada in a decade, if not more.
Well, Edwin hasn't been playing much the last 5 years or so, but Stan plays regularly all
Of
little
course, and
tournaments.
for Edwin to win the A side, he hadn't
Yeah.
picked up a Q in a year, at
Yeah,
least.
and he's hardly been playing last 2-3 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
But he's rested. You know, people don't realize that. You might not play something, but the big thing is focus. He plays poker, you know, has fun there.
Yeah, he's got his
he's- Oh.
tournament stamina
Well, sure.
on the poker table.
Well, yeah, well, on the pool table too, trust me.
Yeah.
We practiced for a week one time. He never shot one dumb shot in a week.
Yeah.
He never hammered one ball.
Yeah.
Everything, 8 ball, 10 ball, 9 ball, one pocket. We didn't,
Yeah.
you know, there was no stupid shooting. We were getting in shape to go to tournaments.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I know how much he's dedicated.
Yeah. Who bought these guys in the Calcutta? There wasn't a Calcutta JR. Those are illegal here in Canada. Is there a trophy too? Well, yes, to say the least. There they are right there. That's what these guys are vying for, as well as the cash.
See? He sees an opening. He sees that combo. He's going to move balls around. There's a three open balls. There's only 2 tied up.
Yeah. Yeah, Calcuttas are illegal in Canada.
If he gets this ball in and gets an angle on that ball on the rail, he could bring the cue ball into them other balls.
Absolutely. Is
he
he going to
gets-
just draw off the 1 and go back?
No, he made
Oh,
the
no,
shot.
made the
Now
shot.
see that 7 on the rail? If he gets an angle on that, he can spin it and come in behind the 3 ball
I don't
off
know if
3
he
rails.
quite got there.
He might not, but it's sure looking like he got there. Look at that.
Oh, he's in it.
See
He's
what I'm
bending
talking
down. Yeah,
about?
he's
See?
bending down in it.
You got to sneak the balls down. See? Now, he might draw across. He might just bottom it. Yeah, there he comes. He got movement. The 2 come loose and the 3's loose.
Yep.
He's 1 shot away from winning this game if he makes that 3. Because he's going to come off that rail.
Yeah, Patrick, I don't know where they were seated. They were seated players. Make no mistake.
These
But
guys
they were not
seated.
seated top 5 for sure.
These 2?
Yeah.
No, but they were in the top.
They were
8
in the
or
top
something.
for
They-
sure.
They paid pro.
They
level.
paid. There was 15 that paid
Yeah.
paid the pro
Was
entry.
it over 700? Fargo?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or known ability. Billy Thompson is known ability.
Right. Is he over 700?
No. But he paid pro entry.
Oh, okay. Well, he won a couple of tournaments there back a
You know
little
what?
while ago.
I applied
So,
the known
yeah.
ability to Billy Thompson.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, he plays with a.
He
know,
plays
a
with the
lot of
best
heart.
of the best of the best. He's got all the
Sure he
experience
does.
in the
Sure
world.
he does. And he can beat any of these players.
He can give him a run, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. See that? Great shot.
Absolutely. He's in good on this, too.
Oh, he landed on the deuce. Now
Now,
he can.
we do have an impeding ball rule. If Stan touches
Hmm.
that 15 ball,
Yeah. Yep.
he wants me to go have a look, so I got to go
Yep.
ref
Yeah,
this.
go have a look. Yeah, if you move a ball, you should call yourself on a foul. You should. That's a gentleman thing to do. But if you feel it's real tight, you get a ref. I would have jacked up on that ball all day. All day. I would have jacked up on that and drew the ball away for the 5 in the side, then the 6-1. But each to their own how they shoot a ball.
That's right. And it is Edwin's option to have me have a look at it.
That's, well, of course. He was close to it. He's rolling.
That's it.
Yeah. I would have jacked up on the cue. Edwin wouldn't even have got a ref.
You know what, Andrew? You're 100% correct. I mean, the field here was monstrous. The talent right from player 1 to player 85. There was nobody that played that didn't know how to hold a cue, that didn't know what to do.
There was one player that got in. He was a 455 from Edmonton.
Yes.
Really nice guy, right?
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I
but
mean?
he could still hold a cue.
Yeah,
he still
yeah.
knows what to do.
455 is pretty low for this event.
It is.
See you later, Sean.
So I can't remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, yeah. The talent in this tournament was very, very deep, with the likes of Tyler Steyer, John Mora, Alex Ollinger, Jason Klatt, Stephen Halem, Ben Francis, Dwayne Bjornstad, Stan, Phil, Edwin, Kevin. I mean, the list goes
Tyler
on
Schuyler.
and on. Yeah, Tyler Steyer. The list goes on and on and on. Which is why I say from player 1 to player 85.
Just gonna
What is a
bump
Calcutta?
that
It's a
8 ball.
player auction, Shannon.
Just bump
And
the
no
8
worries
light.
there, Patrick.
He bumped it. Oh, he moved it right out of the way of the pocket. Nice shot, Edwin. Jeez, he might have shoot the 9 and come across for the other high ball. Maybe take the 13 last. My numbers are a little off here because I can't see them very clearly. I can see the colors. Oh, he's taking the ball on the rail.
The only
Wow.
problem is, Kenny, we just put a big chunk of money in here, and
Well, that pocket's
to-
playing big.
to buy all the players a shirt. Believe me, and I mean no disrespect when I say this, but everybody seems to think that we're rolling in money, and that is so not the case. And understand, this event is 2 years in the making for Q Sports Live, and we pinched pennies. We spent money when we needed to, but myself, Ben Francis, Ryan Epp, all have jobs. We really don't pay ourselves a lot to do Q Sports Live. And in fact, the amount of money that we do pay ourselves, you wouldn't get anybody that would want to do what we do for the amount of money that we pay ourselves. We do it
Wow.
because we love this game.
Edwin's going for another bank here. He's going to stick the cue ball for the 13 and try not move it much.
Yeah. What's going on, Mr. Rutherford? Who
Yeah.
won the first set? Stan Taranjo. Yeah, Jeff. It takes a lot of discipline to keep doing what we do. Pinch nickels, because we don't have pennies here in Canada anymore. But this was 2 years in the making. It was something that we set forth kind of right from the beginning when I asked people to just lend me their faith. I don't need anything else. Lend me your faith. Tune in and just let me repay, and I'll find a way. And this was my way. This is why this event was very personal to me.
Can he follow this ball, Grant, or does he have to draw it back?
Are you ignoring me, Dwayne Bjornstad?
Not at all. I'm trying to keep my focus here on some
Can
of
he
it.
draw this?
Well,
I think he's... Don't you just feather this?
well, if he can't cheat the pocket, if you can't
I
cheat the
don't know if-
pocket with follow, you have to draw it back and come back around the blue spot for that ball.
Can't you just slow roll
Well,
that in? Use the cue
You
ball?
only need about 8 feet of bottom. That's not a lot for a pro player like Edwin. He's making a lot of good shots. See if he jacks into it and snaps it. He might not have to, but I can't tell from here. Is he going to juice it over? Or?
I don't know. I think he floats this.
Oh, he got it over.
Wow.
Yeah, he had a little bit of angle.
punched that over.
He had a little bit of angle. A hair, yeah. I couldn't tell how straight it was.
Wow.
Good shot.
That was a great shot. I would have floated that ball all day
I
long.
would have shot it behind my back and drew
Yeah,
it.
well, of course.
So easy when you're not in the game, eh? People think it's easy.
Yes. Hey, thanks, Paul.
Great
And we
shot.
appreciate you tuning in.
Edwin's hungry.
Yes, Chris, that is exactly what it is. No pennies here in Canada. We round everything to the nickel. Edwin Montel bringing the heat.
These guys are giving eights to each other.
That is how you
They-
get out
they
on a
shouldn't-
rack right there.
They shouldn't be giving eights to each other. They just shouldn't be doing it. Automatically nice to
have
do
to.
it, but just shouldn't be doing it. You know that? Yeah, he's hitting the balls good.
Hey, thanks, Patrick. Hey, Patrick. Gigi, what's going on? Snooker Canada. The man with the plan when it comes to snooker. Right there. Patrick Gigi. Snooker Canada. That's the man.
Nice.
Okay, now Blake and James, before y'all go off on this was part of the rules when we had the players meeting. If your opponent feels like giving you the 8 ball, that was fine. If you give an opponent more than the 8 ball, you not only lose that game, but the following game.
So stupid. Why did you cheat, Colin?
Because I'm 007. Eugene. Smart enough.
Whose break is it ever?
I'm not sure who's
Yeah,
break it is.
they're on.
I'm not
They're
sure.
gonna do a 5-minute break, so I'm gonna run through. Eugene. Ouch, Dwayne, you gotta turn the volume off before you take that off. Sorry, guys, I'm getting.
You need a smoke break, Brad. Hey, friend, you need a smoke break. You need a smoke break. The native guy I played took a win. Please.
Well, I agree. You know what, guys? They're gonna go on a break. I'm gonna go on a break. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Needed to go outside, check the weather. I'm back. We are still deadlocked 3-1. It is Stan Taranjo at the table. Perfect shape on that 8-ball. Edwin says, "You are good, sir." All right, guys, I got to get through a couple more of our tournament sponsors and Q Sports Live sponsors. So, Mike Burton Home Team for my Calgary peeps. If you are in the market to either buy, sell, or looking for a mortgage, these are your guys. The Mike Burton Home Team, Remax Realty Professionals, based out of Calgary. Jam Up Apparel, obviously with John Mora as the Jam Up Apparel sponsor, as well as Q Sports Live sponsor. We've got Nick's Q Innovations, based out of Calgary. Again, absolute genius when it comes to Q maintenance. Fixes stuff that just shouldn't be able to fix. He finds a way. Last but not least, Jacoby Custom Qs in the house, and I lied, they're not last. JB Cases, another sponsor of Q Sports Live. These are the guys that make this thing happen. It's with the sponsors, the advertisers. These are the guys that help this tournament run. Without it, there's no way, as hard as I want to pinch nickels, I couldn't do it without him.
Oh, look at that kiss. It didn't fall. Frustration is setting in Stan.
Absolutely, Mark. That's exactly why this tournament will have the first two here in Calgary, just to work out the kinks, work out the bugs, make sure we got it all correct. I've already learned a few things this weekend on what to do better for next time, and I'm going to apply it. We'll run the next one here in the hometown on home turf, and then we'll do it outside.
Oh, you're going to play the tournament outside?
Well, next year we'll be here, and then we're going to take it on the road. We'll be in Eastern Canada. It would be, I think, where my vote would be. Probably Toronto. And then maybe across the border, take it down into the good old US of A. Edwin Montel at the table.
Oh, beautiful juice. Beautiful
Unfortunately,
juice.
he's out of the frying pan into the fire.
Oh, no, he's okay.
Does
yet.
that 13-12
He's
combo go?
okay. That combo might go. He's got the 11 ball to work to get down here and take the 10-9, maybe combo.
I think the combo's going too far into the side rail.
Yeah.
And there's separation between that 12-13, so
And if you can shoot the if you can shoot the 11 in, you've got some choices here. You can come take the 9, get a little angle on the 10.
Can he get there though?
You can run the cue ball off that 10 ball if it goes past the 4, right up to them balls, as long as you got a little angle. He's working it out here. That one can be tough to commentate because he moves that cue ball different than most players. That combo might go.
No, Chris. 8 on the break does not count. It gives the breaker the option to either spot or they can re-rack and break again.
He could shoot the 11 off the deuce and draw into them balls. You see that, Grant?
Yep, absolutely. You bet.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good shot.
See?
The only thing that can come in and mess that up is that 3 ball.
Yeah, see what he's going to do. He could shoot the high ball and roll
I
in
think
behind
he might
them
be
two.
taking your option.
He might be, yeah. He could shoot the high ball and roll behind them 2 highs and hook them on everything but the 7. Okay. There's something there he's got. He might be able to throw it in, bit of siding. See? Doesn't look like it goes, but if you hit it with lots of right.
Oh yeah, you got to load up here.
Yeah. He's gonna
Yeah, you got it, Scott. Edwin is the A-side winner, so Stan does have to double dip. He's won the first set.
Nice.
Loaded up nice, and it's got nice angle on the 12 ball.
13
He's
goes
got a
on
look.
the side. The other ball cuts in.
He's got a look.
Yeah. Edwin's a bit of a genius at 8 ball.
Oh, Yeah, he's put that on display, especially this set. He just doesn't want to give it up. I love it.
No, no,
But then, you look at the score. Stan's not going away.
no. He's got a fairly big side pocket on that 13, but the cut in he can cut too. It's pretty thin. Having that 9 over the hole makes it kind of nice. You
It
can land
does.
anywhere and have something.
Yeah. It certainly gives you that safe option.
Yeah.
Doesn't want the rub on the 7, though, does he?
No. Boy, he hit that good.
Did he ever?
Yeah, nice shot.
Because now that 10 ball still goes. 10 ball goes down to this bottom right-hand corner, I'm pretty sure. I can't quite tell. I don't want to stand up. I don't want to stand up and go take a walk over there. I really want to, but I won't. Because if that 10 ball goes, oh, you know what? He's got a 10-9 combo.
If he cuts a 13.
If he cuts the 13.
Yeah. It's a very touchy shot.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very touchy shot. He could shoot this 9 ball in. If he's got a little angle, he can go down for the 13, come back up the table for the 10.
Yeah.
You got to get between the 5.
You can cheat, right? With the 9 ball sitting in the pocket like that.
There's so many choices.
You can cheat that.
So many choices in pool.
Scott, no. Edwin Montel is Calgary. Stan Tarango, Vancouver, British Columbia. Can you carry him off the 10?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that what he's doing? He's gonna carry him off the 10. Draw into that 9 ball. The 10 should stick, and if you hit that just perfect.
Yeah, you hit the 9. You're not sure where that white ball might go if you hit a quarter ball or anything. You know, I can't see. Can he see both sides of that 9?
No, there's definitely no safe here. you got to find the way to get out.
No, there's no safety. No.
The combo is scary, but I think it's his best option. Just a nice little, and Edwin is so good.
That's
yeah,
a carom
the
off the ball.
for sure.
Yeah.
The draw carom, but
you just don't want to put the 10 into a bad spot.
I think it punches the 4 out of the way and sticks there.
Yeah.
Right, and if you draw that just right, just with enough weight to get to that 9 ball, I think you're sitting perfect. He's going option 2, cutting a 13 up and back.
Is he going to hit it with inside? If he gets straight in
Just
the
a
9,
touch, I think.
Yeah. 8 goes to both corners, I think. He's got the 9, now he shoots a 10 in this corner.
I don't know if the 10 goes. That's why he was looking at going off originally. I don't know if the 10 goes. Yeah, he's looking over here.
Well, it goes in the side. If he has to come around these balls and shoot it in, you could shoot it in, come down here. If you hit the 8
Even
ball,
if you bump the 8 out of the way.
you knock the 8 over here. Now you just cut the 10 in, the 8's set up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do, yeah.
Yeah. Worst scenario, you might have to go that way. Because you don't want to shoot that in and then shoot the 10 and try to come back down because you're hitting balls.
The score is correct, Kenny.
Yeah, here he goes.
That's exactly it. Didn't touch the 8.
Wow,
But
I would have played that harder to hit that 8
Yeah,
ball all day.
absolutely.
That
Yeah.
8's moving. I want it
Play
set
under-
up.
Yeah, play underneath it and punch
Mind you,
that 8.
some of these guys might not have your experience to see that.
Yes.
You get what I mean, right?
Well, and you know what? It was actually, who was it? I think it was Jason Klatt and I when we were on. And now Edwin does a pretty decent job of always walking the table, looking at the different options. But a lot of players don't. And if you stay at that top side of the table, you never come down here, you don't see that shot.
I see moving balls is very important in pool because if you move it, you can set it up.
Mm-hmm.
If you cinch a ball, now you got to try and come back and get that ball you could have moved.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If you'd have missed it, he'd have been better on that 10. He's got to really hit this one. He's got to hit it good. He got over. Got a shot.
Oh, combo, or sorry, we'll see if the banks are open at midnight in Calgary.
Well,
Is it midnight? I think it might be past midnight.
he might play it off the rail off the 6.
Yeah, we're almost 12:30. 12:30 at night. We'll see if the banks are open, guys.
Off the rail off the 6. Or maybe even clean cut in. Wouldn't that be a beauty? Cut that straight in the pocket. He's seeing good. He's cutting the edges nice.
I suppose, and if he kind of dogs it into the rail, he's got the 6 for a backup and go rails off 6.
Well, he's 2.5 balls off of being straight on, so it's very cuttable.
Oh, he is looking at the bank.
Oh yeah. These balls on these tables, that's pretty straight on bank, but see how
The problem with diamond tables, though, is that angle shortens up a lot on a diamond table.
So you got to cut it over a little more, and the
Yeah.
4's in the way.
Yeah. So do you pound this with a little bit of left spin?
I'm playing this ball in off that 6 all day. I like to carom off balls. Do you know that?
Yeah, well, listen, I've played you numerous times, and you make the most ridiculous shots that I've ever seen. Some of your outs are just unbelievable. It's
See?
in...
Nope.
Oh,
It's shortened
not.
up
It's shortened up the
by
whole
a
way.
pocket.
Yeah.
See?
So this will tie the ball game and
Wow.
really put the driver's seat.
Can't
Or
believe he
put
didn't
Stan
play
in the
it.
driver's seat.
I can't believe he didn't cut it in off that ball.
Yeah.
Man, you take the cue and shoot that 8 ball to the rail off that 8 ball.
Mm-hmm.
All you have to do is hit the 16th to a half inch on the ball. Like, like it's big. Yeah. That's a good match. It's going to come down to the wire.
Yeah. Well, you know what? As soon as this went second set, I've been at this for 4 days and a week prior getting ready for this. And as soon as it went second set and I was outside, somebody said, of course it's going second set for me. And it's probably going to go hill down to the 8 in the second set.
Well, Stan played about 4 matches on the B. Edwin never played 1 match on the B.
Royce says, win faster. I need to sleep.
Oh, now they're starting to get 2 balls at a time. You could warn them and say, don't do that.
I could.
You could say, boys, don't do that.
Yeah.
Do not do it. I mean, I lose a game when I scratch on an 8.
That's up to you. That's up to you. Nope. Yes, but you have to say it, so I enforce it. That's up to him if he wants to take a game.
Don't do that again. You shouldn't give an 8 ball. You shouldn't give any balls. There should be no rule. No balls.
You know what? Like I said at the beginning of the match or the tournament in the players' meeting, with the type of caliber that's in this tournament, I don't care if you give an 8. You give 1 ball before the 8, and you're supposed to take a game. And Stan come over as soon as Edwin did that, and was looking at me. And I said, that's up to you. And he said, no, you're the ref. I said, no, It's up to you. You have to make the call so I can enforce it.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
yeah, you're not watching the match.
no, I'm commentating,
Yeah.
and I am watching the match.
But
But you have
but
to
you're not
invoke the
reffing.
power of the ref.
If one of them touches the ball shooting, you can't call a foul.
No,
You have to be at the table.
absolutely.
But in this situation, I played a guy, Steve Fulham,
Yeah.
and he touched the ball shooting over it with his cue, and he said, "Is that a foul?" I said, "If they're playing, touching the ball would be a foul. What I want you to do is ask them what the rule is, and you make your own call, because I play by the gentleman's rules. If I do touch a ball, I will call myself." You know, and that's really how the game should be. You
Yeah.
make a mistake, you should own up and just end that mistake.
Yeah. So, Chris, I'll tell you. Of course, you want to take the game in that situation. And Stan told him, don't do it again.
But I'm saying they should have never been given them 8s, either one of them. Then it would never happen. It
Yeah.
would never happen.
Yeah.
Well, that could be bad karma too, you know. When a person
Well,
does that, sometimes bad things happen.
yeah.
Just like it's weird bad karma happens. Like he didn't do that to Shark.
No. He already
No.
come over. It's a long day.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
apologized.
He's
he said,
not
I wasn't thinking.
Not thinking. Yeah. Yeah, it's got a pretty nice table here. Everything's natural, just bump balls, you know. All right.
And Blaine, don't take this the wrong way, but no, you're wrong. In order for me as a ref to come over and say anything, it has to be up to the player to call the ref, not me. Just because I see the shot doesn't mean I can't say anything. Until a player at the table involved in the match calls me over, I cannot say nothing.
What if a player shoots and fouls, and the opponent says you fouled, and the player says, "No, I didn't"? Can they get the live stream for proof because it's on
In
video?
this event, yes.
They should.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Absolutely. Like here, if he was jumping this ball and hit the paint on the 3 and made his shot,
Yeah.
and it moved like 1,000th of an inch, and you seen it, but Edwin didn't see it, you can't do anything.
Nope.
See? So here you should always call a ref, because the player shooting cannot see that they hit that ball. They're looking at the object ball.
Yeah,
Make sense?
absolutely.
Good thing we're on the same page.
Great shot.
Nice. He's a master with that jump cue,
Oh,
I
yeah.
tell you.
That's exactly correct, John Clark. Player invokes the rule, the ref enforces it. No, Stan already told him, I'm not going to take the game. Just don't do it again. I'm sure if Edwin did it again, Stan
he'd
would take the game.
Well, he would take it because the guy's too tired to be playing. He can't focus. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tough game if you start getting dementia and Alzheimer's. You can't remember anything. Well done.
Stan Taranjo with the 8 to take the lead.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Well, yeah. Edwin's burning.
So he's going to go on a quick little break.
Yeah.
which actually he shouldn't be doing. It's not his rack.
He shouldn't be doing it right now.
But I think he's going to wake himself up a little bit.
Yeah.
Go get some fresh air.
Yeah.
No, Scott, it's definitely not nerves. That is Edwin Monzel. That is the Filipino way. That's the Filipino stroke. So the question was, does Edwin always jump up in a shot like Reyes type shot or stroke, or is it nerves that makes him jump up? It's not nerves.
I can't answer what that would be, but it is kind of a traditional thing for a lot of Filipinos.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're playing against some guy from the States, and the guy thinks this guy's jumping out of his shoes every shot, and
Yeah.
he's jumping after he hits the cue ball. You know, not before. It's almost like in their follow-through, a lot of them.
That's right. And even in that rule, Joey, again, the players have to invoke. So the comment was when Stan racked, he didn't drop all the balls down the table.
Yeah.
Right? But the player has to invoke the rule. I enforce it.
The player that's playing Stan should get up and make sure they're throwing down. You know what I mean? Like, just
Yeah.
get up and make sure.
Yeah.
Like, don't let him get away with it.
Yes, Warren. To make that very, very clear. So, Warren's question, because I know Dwayne doesn't have his glasses, if a referee sees a foul happen and the players didn't call a referee and then wants the referee to place a judgment call on what happened, the referee can then say that it was a foul. Yes. I as a referee, I have everything at my disposal. I can get opinions from people watching. I can get, in this tournament, the video replay. I can use whatever information at my disposal I feel I need to gather in order to make the proper call. This match, JR, first place $6,500, fourth place for $4,000. I can't. Hold on 1 second. Edwin's got a question for me now. I'm gonna go get him actually.
Who?
Go get him. Alrighty, guys, back with you. Edwin's question was if there was a trophy, and of course there's trophies. This is the hardware that they are vying for, champion and runner-up. And Tony, I hate to tell you, it is not wrong. If the video replay, the same as in football, is there, I will use it. Thanks, Scott. Yeah, we felt the world on top was a good representation of the Q Sports Live logo. And Edwin back at the table. Needs to get this rack. Doesn't want to fall behind. Needs to keep it tight. Welcome back, Mr. Dwayne.
Yeah, okay, we're back in the match. I missed the break, so I'm taking it. Stan must have made a low. Edwin left him in close on the balls. Good leave.
Oh yeah, for sure, JR. If we were allowed to do and Calcuttas were legal here in Canada, I can tell you it would be worth some big dollars at this event.
It would be, but you know, Calcutta's, the reason they're not good is because you can get a little too much cahoots with people.
There's always the back room
they're-
on Calcuttas.
I mean, a player's just trying to play matches and a guy's bugging him, come on, you know.
For sure.
You know, the guy's just trying to play. He doesn't have any of himself, can't afford to buy himself.
Hmm.
You know, and, you know,
There's always ups and downs
there's
too.
always something,
Yeah.
yeah. You know, you pay an entry, you know what you're paying to play your tournament. You
Mhm.
come in and you fire, right?
That's it.
You know, keep it simple.
And Blaine, we will certainly try to do an interview with both Edwin and Stan.
Yeah, I watched Stan play yesterday against John. He was down 7-3. And one of the wins he had, he jumped a ball that was 3 feet at least away, went over it, landed on the ball and made it long down to the corner. That was for his third
Look
win.
at this shot.
Great shot.
Look at this shot.
Great shot. And
Spanks it off the top rail with right hand juice to correct the
he
angle.
hit right low, which helps bring the ball back.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, great kick.
Where else do you get to see quality pool like this at 12:30 at night, at least
I
in
was
Calgary?
watching. I was wondering if he's going to do it. He hit it with a lot of right low.
And you know, guys, I gotta say, thank you. Here we are, 12:30 on Monday evening. We have 211 people on
Oh,
Facebook.
that's awesome.
We have 188 as well on YouTube.
Awesome. Boy, that was a winner shot, that shot. I love it. That's the thing about watching pool. When you think you know the game, that's when you start learning. Great shot. And the one is open. It might just sneak by that ball.
It sure does.
Wow.
Oh, I agree, Keith. But when we got hauled in by the City of Calgary Police Department and we were told to stop doing the draws that we were doing the way we were doing them and threatened with a $10,000 fine and jail time, kind of stopped doing it that way. How are you, Glenn?
Pretty good shot there. He's got to get close to that one ball so he can control the cue ball by stopping it. You can't do much with the white ball.
Marcy says it is 2:44 a.m. in Toronto. You know what? I gotta ask.
In Toronto?
In Tirana. I gotta ask for all those that are tuning in right now, where is everybody tuning in from? Where are you watching from? He saves the one till last. Very, very good. Auto shape.
Oh, he's on it good. He's on it good. He might have to leave the cue ball there.
Yeah.
He might have to leave it there.
Absolutely.
He doesn't have much angle to draw it. If he does, boy, he's seeing some good. Oh, is he seeing good?
Wow.
Hey? Wow.
Wow.
Mr. Technician. For 65 years old, he's got some serious focus.
Oh, no doubt. So
Heart.
we got Wisconsin in the house. We got Tulsa. We got Prince George.
Wow.
Center of Illinois. Florida. Vancouver. Texas. Chilliwack.
Wow.
Nelson, BC. Stan the man.
We got anybody from Edmonton, Alberta, Grand Prairie, or anything?
We've got Winnipeg, Arkansas. Marcy says, now she's in Tirana, and it's 2:44, and she's got to go to work in the morning. This is killing her. Little LA, Golden, BC, Illinois, Regina.
Just say you got a pool hangover.
That's right. Mission, BC, Illinois again. Better half of Alberta, which means Calgary. Yeah, Dwayne's reaching out to hit the band button,
No,
James.
Beverly.
Oh, yeah,
Nope.
Edmonton. Yeah.
Edmonton. We got an
Yeah.
Edmonton, Alberta.
Fort Mac in the house.
Nice.
South Carolina. Olds, Alberta. Campbell River, BC.
Oh, I can see the screen a little better. My
Yeah.
eyes are improving.
There you go,
Hi,
Brandon.
Guy Nicklin.
Yeah, absolutely.
How you doing, buddy? It's a good match to be watching. This is pro level here.
Walt Disney, Florida.
Wow.
Very nice. Michigan, Texas. The better half of Alberta is not in Calgary. Sure it is. If you don't believe me, just ask me. I'll tell you. And John, I'm assuming that's meant to say Montana, New Orleans. Who dat? Kelowna, BC. South Carolina is watching. Grand Prairie's in the house. We got them from all over the place. Michigan, Oregon.
How many we got now? How many viewers?
We have 415 people right now.
Oh, it's picking up. I'll tell you guys, we're in for a real killing here.
Absolutely. Look at that break.
Yeah,
Look
this
at
is getting
this.
exciting. 8-ball tied up a little bit on the rail.
And this is a really, really important game
Oh,
for
yeah.
Edwin. This is hugely important.
Oh, this is big, this one. This is a momentum swinger, this one, no matter how you look at it.
Yeah, this is you want to be 5'4", not 6'3".
No. Sometimes, though, a player gets down, things go their way, they go into dead stroke. 3-4 game swings are bang. They can happen so fast.
Absolutely. Chicago, Illinois, in the house. We will be there next week. In 2 weeks. We're leaving on the 15th, heading down to Chicago. Just outside of Chicago, actually. Grays Lake, Illinois. Alexis, Alberta. Pumpton, New Jersey. Welcome to it.
Went up 200. Wow.
No, it's always been 400.
Oh, with
Or,
two-
yeah, 214, 216
Oh, yeah.
on Facebook, and then 205
That's
on
pretty good.
YouTube.
People are missing sleep to watch this match.
Are players in Canada as good as they are because it's always frozen outside, so y'all just stay in and play? Well, yeah.
I'm heading out to the igloo as soon as this match is
Yeah,
over.
we got to get on our dog sled and
Yeah,
head back to the igloo.
yeah. I'm making some new cues out of ice.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That was not the place Edwin wanted
Time
to
for a trick
be.
shot, Edwin.
Yeah, back cut on the 3. Got to squeeze past that 7 ball.
No, you could back cut it and make a combo.
Well, you can back cut combo. I like taking the 3 straight. Or you can bank the 1 ball. That's always an option.
Like if you make that 3 ball, if you cut it for a corner bank angle, it would head to the 7 ball for a combo. What's he doing? Did he call anything?
No, not that I saw. I think he's trying to back cut the 3.
Well, yeah.
And you have move stake outside your igloo. Yeah, you know it all.
Good
yeah.
eye.
In the
Good
heart
eye.
and busted out that 8 ball, but
Ooh, look at where that cue
he's,
ball landed.
he's out of the frying pan into the fire.
He's got a polar shot here.
Yeah.
I'm going to call a shot right now before he shoots.
How about
Follow the 4 through the ball
straight
over
down?
the corner.
Yeah, you got
with
it.
lots of low ball.
Yeah.
I think
4
he
down to
needs
the
some
bottom
ball.
right-hand corner.
But you bring the cue ball maybe back, right? Maybe. I don't know. He's close to it.
Tommy's asking if we'll be at TAP Nationals. Unfortunately not. We haven't been contacted for that one yet. But we are obviously willing to travel. We go all over Canada, all over the States.
Is he going to stick the cue ball on that high ball and leave his ball there?
Well, I think it's a 2-way, right?
Right? He might stick. He's
Oh, no.
sticking. He's sticking it. He stuck it. See?
I don't think it worked.
That was a great shot,
Wow.
I tell you, boo-boo. What a shot. You see that?
Oh, wow. 1 o'clock in the morning, things
What
start to
a
get a
move
little
he
weird
pulled
here at
there,
Q
Ed.
Sports Live.
See, that's like chess, you guys. You got to have some moves. Yeah, I played with Edwin for a week. He never shot one dumb shot.
Somebody on the stream is saying when he broke, he was supposed to be stripes. There were 7 solids on the table.
Who was supposed to be stripes?
Edwin.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, between you and I, Stan is supposed to be paying attention to that.
Absolutely.
So we don't have time to worry about those things.
Nah, that's now old news.
Yep. Yeah, we'll just sit back here and relax.
That's it. Where is this taking place? We are in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. We are watching the Q Sports Live Invitational. 85 players. You're watching the
You
finals.
might be trying to
Finals
kick it
of
in
the second
side
set.
pocket, the corner of the side, and bring the cue ball back by the corner.
So we had a total
Yep,
prize
see?
pool $27,900.
He blocked that 8 ball. See that? He blocked that 8. It didn't block it? No? Oh, it didn't block it. On the live stream here, it looks just like it's being blocked. I turned my head over and looked down the rail, and you could drive a truck through there. Okay?
Yeah, from there it looks tight, right?
Oh, it looks real
Looks
tight.
like really,
Well, I don't have my glasses on, so them balls look blurry.
yeah.
Yeah, you know it, Scott. Yeah, the 8 goes all day there.
Yeah. Well, I got the runway here. I just looked past the
Yeah.
screen here. It goes, yeah. It can't
Oh,
be
see,
missed.
Chris is saying there was one of each down, so it was open table.
Okay. Thanks, Chris. Good eye, buddy.
So this was the important game for Edwin that we
Oh,
were
this
talking.
was big.
This is
I'd
this
have
is
lost
huge for
sleep
him.
if he didn't win this game. Yeah, this is very important. Yeah, this is the better ball to take. It's easier to get up with the 4 ball.
Raj Chana loving the additional commentary from Dwayne. A little extra flair added, much like his game.
Thank you.
I did make Steph work on her birthday, but I'm rewarding her. Now according to me, we were having a barbecue tomorrow, and that's the way it was supposed to be, but apparently we're not. And I don't know what's going on. I just live here.
Stay
Glenn.
down on this ball.
This is a take what you make tournament. So if you make one of each, it is open table.
It makes the game a lot more exciting having take what you make.
It really is. It
Oh.
adds another level, right?
It's way better.
Yeah,
It's
I love
way
it.
better.
I love
This
it.
multiple choice stuff is not good. Not at a high level.
No.
No.
We wanted it to be a challenge. When
You
we
know-
were putting this together,
Yeah, yeah.
we wanted it to be a challenge. We want to showcase, listen, you know, if it was open table and regular BCA, we'd be seeing racks
Yeah.
run and run and run. It gets rather boring.
Yeah.
I want to see the strategy. I want to see the mental
I
side.
want to see some good shots.
Yeah.
Some fight, some heart.
Mm-hmm.
And we're seeing some of that here.
Absolutely. Neither one of these guys are going away.
And no complaining. These guys have such good attitudes. I mean, it's just awesome.
Dwayne gives lessons, right? Indeed. A wealth of knowledge. You can find him on. Are you on Facebook?
No, I don't do the computers.
Oh.
I don't do the computers.
Well, you could if you really want
If I
lessons.
really wanted
come
to.
on into the leather pocket.
Yeah.
Ask them here how
I
to
do
get a
the-
hold of Dwayne Bjornstad.
I try to teach people how to have a better sense of humor and relax a little bit. Learn a little bit about weight control and ball selection and, sometimes maybe breaking, a little better if they're, not a very high Fargo. If you can't run a table, it takes a good break to run a rack a lot of times,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, I like it, Woody. I wanted to make this a challenge because we had some really, really top level players. Tyler Steyer, we had John Mora, we had Jason Klatt, we had Alex Ollinger, we had Stephen Holem, we had Stephen Folan. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. And when we looked at that, we thought, okay, how can we make this a challenge? No matter who you are.
Well, we made it a challenge because, you got about 4 pros that play in the pro level, pro events that aren't in it.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 old diehards here that are in the finals. It goes to show you that 8-ball's a game that it takes some experience.
Absolutely.
I was at a tournament in Red Deer, the bar box 3 events.
Yeah.
And first place, Paul Pache won the 9-ball, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And Stan won the 8-ball.
Mm-hmm.
And some other gentleman from Vancouver
Mm-hmm.
won the 10-ball at 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
Not one of these guys were under 60.
Yeah.
Tougher than nails.
Well, I mean, you look at the show that Stan put on, being down in I think 4 matches, and we're talking some pretty deep downs.
John Mora had him down 7-3.
Yes.
John come up dry on 4 breaks in a row.
Yep.
Stan came back with a lot of heart.
Never gives up.
Well,
Never.
He plays one game at a time. It ain't over until you're done your last game.
And Warren, I will message you Dwayne's number. Remind me after this is over
Yeah,
to message Warren.
yeah.
Brady Golan. Brady didn't make it out. He's got some shoulder issues that he's trying to deal with, so he was unable to play.
Haven't seen him at a small box table
Yeah,
tournament for a while.
that's the other part of it.
Yeah, he's focused on the snooker a little bit. He won a tournament last year, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Got a rail.
Oh, Gil says, by the way, I know it's a moot point, but I went back and counted. He was right. So that's on Stan. Didn't notice that Edwin took the wrong ball in that rack.
But didn't
prior.
somebody else say that there was a high and low mate?
He did, but he went back and had a look. Because on YouTube,
Yeah.
you can rewind in
Oh,
real
okay.
time.
Okay. Wow. Well, somebody else wasn't paying attention. Whenever you're in a game, you should count the balls immediately and make sure the other player is not shooting your balls.
Look at this table.
Oh, I tell you.
Better them than me.
Oh yeah, I love these. I love these games. I really do.
Wow, you thrive on these
Oh.
games.
Hey,
I look at this and go,
It's-
can we mulligan?
it's like psychological warfare, because a guy thinks he's got you trapped, and then you escape like 007,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And they're like, I did not see that. I didn't think
Well,
of
and
that.
apparently Ozzy made one of these type of outs that it was just
Yeah.
impossible to
Against
get out.
Stan.
He got out.
Yeah. He had one game there. He slashed the ball in, come 3 rails, hit a ball, had
Absolutely.
a nice little tap out at the end and a little laughter.
Yeah.
You know.
Not what Edwin wanted. He wanted him behind that 3 ball. He wanted to put him in jail there.
Yeah, he could have put him up against the 5 and the 15 too. It was easier to do that than it was to get behind the 3. But
They do the draw for the green tickets. They do the draw for the green
Yeah,
tickets.
you're welcome, Michael.
I
Are
think
we starting to
there's,
see some late night fatigue setting
Oh.
in?
Well, yeah, we are, but that shot was awkward, and I know that.
Oh, it was definitely awkward. It wasn't an
I know
easy
that-
shot, but he missed that by a fair chunk.
Well, it looked like he was trying to come across and hit that ball and move that ball from the side a little. It looked like that, but he hit it too thin for the ball to grab,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because he could shoot that other ball down the rail, break out the 5, right? That's what it looked like. So he had to hit it with feel. He couldn't hit it hard. A little bit of fatigue.
Oh, is Edwin going after this?
He's going into them low balls.
Absolutely. Trying to rearrange the furniture down there.
Stun it. Great
He's there.
shot.
Yeah,
The
he's
combo
there. Combo's there.
goes. Holy bingo.
Combo goes.
What?
That combo's got to
Oh,
go.
it goes all day. Combo goes. There's 2 inches between the balls.
Yeah, that
You
combo
get the
goes
other
all day
side
long.
of it, you cut onto it.
Yeah,
Oh,
goes
yeah.
all day
Yeah, it
long.
goes all day, yeah. Vino said it doesn't go, but if you got gap between them balls, you can cut onto it.
Oh, now we're getting it the other way. Patrick and Colin say no.
Freezing the back of the
Can't rub it when you're doing this,
Oh,
which is fine. Just 7 could definitely get goofy, but Edwin's got that nice little touch stroke.
well, you don't want to trap your cue ball. You just
Wow.
don't want to, right? But that combo, you cut it. You're going to hit the left side of that 3 ball, right? You might actually clear the 3. You might even clear the 3.
Well, it's more the 7. The 7, yeah, you don't want to stuff
No,
that
no.
7 to the right side rail underneath that 13
Well, if you're
ball.
cutting onto it a little bit of speed, it'll bounce. You'll get some bounce, but balls will be moving, right?
Yeah, or you can try to feather light that in. And Edwin's got that touch. He's got that feel. Is he banking the 4?
I think he's calling a bank on the 4 ball. I would combo that ball all day, that 5 ball,
Absolutely.
all day,
Well, now he's looking at it.
all day. You just aim.
Oh, I see what he's doing. He's trying to bank the 4, use the 8 to stop the cue ball, and get better angle to make that combo.
These are really awkward banks, though. They are awkward, but it's a big pocket with that high ball there. See the high ball?
This live stream needs a fast forward button.
Sorry, guys, I got called in on short notice.
Yeah, right? Under.
No.
Underdone.
No. No. And the
And
15's open. The
yeah,
12's open.
everything
is open.
is wide
Let's
open
go
spaces.
shopping.
Yeah.
Yeah. Them banks are awkward when you're back cutting them soft.
Hey, no troubles, Marcy. We understand. You got to go to work. We appreciate and applaud the effort for sticking in with us as long as you could.
What time is it?
In Toronto, almost 3. She got to work in the morning.
It's almost 3 in Toronto, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't find my phone.
If not already 3. Yeah, ain't that the truth, Colin? $2,500 on the line plus the title. I would take my time too.
25,000 on the line. That's a lot.
Well, and you know what? We're watching 2 gentlemen that are complete legends in the in the Canadian pool scene, and both 60 plus
That's
years of
right.
age. So
Yeah.
we'll cut them some slack.
This is the seniors tour.
Chad Tinney, what's going on, mister? Unfortunately, no. It was, who won that draw? Who won it? Oh, it was the guy sitting here, Jason. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Teneo? Tano? Tino? Yes, it's a $2,500 difference, not 25,000.
Oh, I'm sorry. I do everything in dimes.
Yes.
There's not a lot of money in the game, so I do everything in dimes. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, yeah. Good cover. Good cover.
I've always
Nice
done
retraction.
that. I won 34,000. I told my mom. She says, "Oh my God, that's great." She didn't know it was 3,400.
Oh no! Stan takes the 3 on the
for
way
the
through.
love of God, we got a good match now.
Oh, well, we're definitely more than likely going 5-5. We're going tie. ball
Not for
game.
sure, though. You know
Not
why?
for sure.
You know why it's
Not
not
for
for
sure.
sure? Because there's no gimmies.
No, it's still not an easy run out.
Nope. And I'll tell
With
you, you
the
don't want to be playing a
2-6
safety.
and the 7-5 tied up like that, this is no. You
That
don't wanna
combo
play the
is a
safe.
duck. Like, I teach people how to make combos,
Yeah.
where to hit balls.
Yeah, you do have to account on that combo for a little bit of cut and deuce throw,
Well,
right? But
yeah. See, look,
goes right
look,
around it.
He's got the combo there.
Oh,
got
he's
a
got-
combo there. He's got combos everywhere.
Combo, mega combo.
Yeah, he's got a combo with few balls. I mean,
I'll tell you what, Gil, you are 100% correct.
He
These
could
guys
play
are playing amazing, and
he could play a leave here.
they just want to earn it.
He could play a safety and come off the 4 and get on the 7 and the 7 ball and the 5 with the cue ball.
Yeah.
But I don't want to play that shot. Stan can kick that ball 2 rails and,
Oh,
up
easily.
and make it.
Yeah.
Or hit it and get a good lie with the cue ball on the rail or something
Yeah.
stupid. So,
Yeah, you definitely don't give that 8 ball. For sure.
okay, here's that
He
combo.
had a quarter pocket. Of course
Here's-
you're not going to.
Here's that
Oh,
combo we
no.
talked about earlier. Are you kidding me? Behind my back, I'll stroke that ball in. Vino's over here. That combo
Well,
don't go. That,
that combo
don't
goes
go.
all day long.
I'll shoot
Somebody
that-
get Mark Villa
I'll shoot
a
that
drink.
behind my
Yeah.
back. I mean, it's
Somebody get Mark Villa a drink.
come on, Mark. Give me a break. He should have made that combo before he. Instead of that bank, it was a duck. Yeah. A lot of people are scared of combos, and you should be.
From there, it looks like it's done.
It was good anyway. Just, yeah. It was easier the way he went. Before, it was harder.
You can't have side conversations when
that's
you're on
right.
the live stream.
I'm sorry about that. I'm not much a professional. I'm a bit of a comedian.
That's all right.
You know what I mean.
But Mark knows better.
Yeah, Mark knows better. Mark likes me. He likes to talk to me. So. Mark, you're fired.
Yeah, you outie.
That's why they fired me for this thing.
No live stream for you, Mark.
Yeah. Watch the hit for sure. He's going to go side rail and back out.
I'll tell you.
Oh, look out. Oh, no. Oh, no.
I always put inside on that bank, on that shot, and try and hit to the middle diamond.
Whoops. That was not the obvious intention
No.
of what he was doing.
He must be froze on it because Stan's over there having a good look at it.
Absolutely.
I'm telling
wow.
you, it's 3 rails. Kick it in. If you're really good, you can jump over top of the 8 off that side short.
Yeah, do the
Yeah. Yeah.
do the dancing
Hop
bear,
it. Yeah. Yeah. I like that
the
shot.
Alain Martel.
Yeah. But you can go 3, but the 3 is really hard to get to the 7 because he's shorting up. You got to aim almost down by the very last diamond
Absolutely.
and hit it not too hard. So you hit just before the scratch.
Yes. Blake
Right.
Holmes says hi to me.
Who?
Blake Holmes.
Hi, Blake. How you doing, buddy? Here's a TV shot, guys. Does he have the right weight? See what I'm saying? And he hit really high on it. And the
Edwin
diamond
is
tables, they shorten up so much.
Edwin
Edwin's
is
gotta be
not
pushing.
going to be happy with that.
It's a million for a million.
Edwin makes him shoot it. Stan taking 6-4.
Yeah. Yeah, Stan got lucky there.
And this is what they're after, guys. Not only the cash, they want the hardware too.
Oh, look at that.
Some nice looking trophies.
Oh, they're nice, yeah. I think you don't want trophies to be too big. Simple reasons.
Well, we made them a little bit smaller because
gotta
there
make
were a lot of out-of-towners
You
coming.
gotta make 'em
and
small.
Yeah, they got to. If they win, they got to be able to travel with them. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Take
yeah.
them back.
I've seen people give trophies away because they didn't have room in the car.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And people think, what a rude thing to do. You
Yeah.
know, well, some of these people win so much, you know?
Yeah.
I keep my trophies. Back in the bar days, they used to give a trophy at every tournament. It was hard to keep all of those.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But something like this, I think they'll be
Yeah.
a little coveted.
Yeah.
I hope they are.
Well, you have trophies because you do have times when players that have never have won
Yeah.
win, and they just love what they got,
Of course.
you know? So you
Thanks,
gotta have
Rick.
it. You gotta have it.
Well, we'll see
Boy,
if.
he needs a good break
Oh
here, I
yeah,
tell
he needs
ya.
to lean into this one.
Control the white ball. Okay.
Look at this
got
break.
one kick.
He's
What
got a
went in?
2-ball.
You're
Two
alert.
ball.
You're very alert. What went in?
2-ball. 2-ball right hand side
Oh,
pocket.
have a quick look.
Yeah.
The ball on the rail, is that the 1 ball?
Yep.
Do you see the pattern?
Yep.
Do you see it?
Mm-hmm.
5 ball, 3 ball, 1 ball, 6 ball, 4 ball on the side, out.
Yeah.
No, this is the low ball over here too.
7-ball.
Yeah. Does it go on the
Well,
side?
you still do the same. I think he
Okay.
can make it into the side. Yeah.
Or is he going to come off and chip
Oh.
it? Is he going to come
Oh,
off
no.
the 5 ball and
That'll
chip
go.
it?
Nah, that'll go. That's what he was just looking at.
Okay.
I'm looking right down the barrel.
Okay,
It's
we don't have to get
tight.
nervous. We're
It's
calm.
tight. It's tight. I'm not gonna lie, but it goes.
You gotta stay calm now. But I'm just saying the pattern, eh? He's working it out. Takes a little time to work out what you're gonna do. You take, a minute to look at something and then shoot.
That's it.
You know, take a little time on the first choice. Never hurry.
There's been a couple of them that have been parked. Diamond Dallas says, wow, first break today where the Whitey is parked center table.
Yeah.
There's been a couple.
That one got kicked, came right down to the middle diamond at this end and went back there. It didn't just go straight to the middle.
Bing says, Dwayne, wow, you still up? Next stop is the Blackfoot truck stop for the all-day breakfast.
Who said that?
Bing,
Oh, he's going there.
I suppose.
Oh. Yeah, that's sort of where I go a bit. When I was sick, that was the first place I was ever to start eating again. I hadn't eaten in 2 months, so I've been going there regularly. I like the place. It's a small town, like where I came from.
Oh, yeah,
was
that
it.
was all
That
day
was it.
long.
Yeah, yeah,
All day long, twice on
Yeah.
Sundays.
yeah. Now just take a little time. And
Call your trophies Grant's Grannies? Nah, we're just going to call them the first place and second place trophies.
call it the old timers trophies.
Yeah, the old timers it is. They're putting on the display here, aren't they?
All the young fellas are at home in bed
Yeah, they're catching a plane.
or on a plane back to America.
America.
Wow.
It is amazing to me to see two gentlemen over 60. But you know what, Dwayne? Sometimes that's the way the ball bounces, right?
This is about experience.
Yeah.
It is. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, you're 60 years old. You're not old for pool. It's just whether or not you can weather the conditions too. You know, the time.
Do they serve food there? They do, although they've probably closed the kitchen down, which isn't sitting well with me. I have eaten once today and once yesterday.
You need to lose a little weight, Grant.
Hey,
You
hey,
look
hey,
about- you look
are
5
you calling
pounds-
me fat?
You look 5 pounds overweight.
Oh, I'm more than 5 pounds overweight, Dwayne.
Well, no, I mean,
It just hides well.
if you notice the two guys playing pool, they're both lighter built. You know,
They are lighter built.
They got the stamina, right?
Yes, but I will never be that skinny.
No.
No,
Well, your head ain't very big, so you should be able to be a bit lighter. I have a bigger head. So.
you do.
Yeah, that's
You
what I
do.
mean. You see, you're a bit stocky.
I am stocky.
Yeah, that was a good shot Edwin made. It was hard to hold the cue ball, so he drew stunned into that 4 to make sure he had a shot. Okay, what's your problem?
It's all that knowledge you got crammed in your head that makes
It's
it that
real
big.
big. Yeah.
Honestly, it's like sitting beside Sputnik here. Edwin Montal clawing one back for his side. Keeping it tight, 6'5".
Oh,
Oh, let me tell you, does Stan have stamina?
Oh.
He's only a legend in Canada. Of course he's got stamina. He's been here.
this guy's got so much heart.
Yeah, he does. And experience
Oh.
out the wazoo.
You know, I'd like to take him and get him to tell me stories about tournaments and do a story about the guy on the road. And try and have situations, you know,
Yeah.
so people could see what a guy went through.
For sure.
You know, you
Blaine-
don't think a guy works hard. That's hard work.
Yeah, Blaine's asking, where is Dwayne from originally?
Well, originally, Whitecourt, Alberta, that area, Blue Ridge, Green Court, until I was around 20.
Chris McDaniel says, they aren't showing a whole lot of fatigue for their age. They look...
Oh, you
In
put
their
them
prime.
on a dance floor with the jukebox playing. I don't think they could do much dancing.
Well, you know, there's another fella that is up there in age still doing well. Mr. Reyes, who has announced his retirement, went on his tour, and can still walk into a room and take down most tournaments, even at his age.
Oh yeah, yeah, the master of knowledge.
Yes.
There's no one on the planet has his knowledge. Next to, I'm probably close.
Yes. Pool halls in Canada stay
I
open
live
pretty late
for
or This pool hall will stay open as late as what we need them to. And Marty is asking if this is still live. Yes, we are still live.
Yep.
Live and in living color. It is myself, Grant, on the mic, sitting beside, of course, the one and only Dwayne Bjornstad. Yeah, well, I'll see, John. Somebody else had asked that already. I'll see if these guys want to come onto the mic for a little bit. I don't know whether either one of them will or not, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll do my best.
Oh, what a nick. What a nice nick.
That was only perfect.
Chips that ball just enough.
How about perfect?
Oh,
Perfect will do.
yeah. He is a technician.
1 a.m. and over 200 people still watching. That's just on Facebook. We got another 220 watching on YouTube.
Wow.
We have 429, 30 something or other. It keeps bouncing.
That's good. You're seeing what's important in pool, and it's finishing, and that's what this is about, is finishing.
That's it.
This is a time to be watching.
And Dwayne, do you mind? I need to run over and get something to drink because my mouth is
Go ahead.
dry.
Go ahead. Want to grab me a root beer,
I could, yes.
please?
I can hook you up.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
No troubles.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Should go same pocket here. Natural to come over for the 8. Yeah. It's perfect. Nice follow on the ball. Edwin needs a little luck now. Down 2 games. He's got to beat him 3-1.
Yeah. That's a good out right there.
Yeah, that was a really nice out by Stan. This guy is not just a lucky player, he's a great player.
And not just the lucky.
No, I mean, John Mora had him 7-3, and he still wins a match. That's phenomenal. Thank. Yeah, Edwin needs to run out here.
He's getting amazing results off a second ball, right? Like that's when considering if you make a ball, you can only take like half the favor, right? Oh, that thing is on. Oh,
Yeah, it'd be nice if he makes a high and low here, and that's a good choice. He needs the
getting really
luck.
good results off the second ball break.
Game on. 2 ball down. Cue ball in a good place. He's got a funny starter here. I'm not saying too much here because I can't see what people are writing. But Grant will be back here in a few seconds. Table like this, you kind of want to try and leave that 7 ball where it is in case you have to bank the 1 if you can't make it off the rail 9. But I think you might be able to. I can't see from here. But it's a big pocket down there. If you can get that
Shoot in the
6,
seven, bank the 1.
make that 6, and then you can bank that 1 later.
The 6, bank the 1, right?
Yeah, later though. If you move over too far, it would be hard to bank it if you move the cue ball too much, but he might be able to kill that cue ball. Edwin's got a lot of knowledge. He's won a lot of tournaments, so I don't like to make too many calls on what he should be doing, you know. He's working pretty hard. He's at the table, I'm not. Can't see the same from here as you can there. Not even close.
It looks like you might have too much angle to hold it. What do you think?
It's hard to hold that. Well, you can hit it and barely move it, but he might move it too much, right?
I think you can hold it.
Yeah. You might be able to hold that ball. He's already over there lining up the bank, see?
All right, put me in, coach.
Nice. Make the
Nice.
call.
Grant's got to do some accounting, so I'm gonna fill in while he's gone. What's happening here? 7-5 stand?
Yeah, Edwin's on a table that you really gotta move the ball good here.
That 1 ball is going to be a bit of an
No,
issue. Do you think he's going to end up short side on that 1 ball?
He was gonna
Off
bank.
the rail, off the 9?
Yeah, he was gonna. Yeah, he can make the 1 here off that rail off the 9. He was lining up a bank to make it off the 7 or bring it back, but
Oh, okay, yeah, that 7 ball makes that a big pocket too.
but this worked good. This worked good.
He's calling it. Off
Yeah.
the rail, off the 9.
I'd rather be cutting the ball to the rail and then the 9 rather than backwards to it, but he's got what he's got to work with. Where's the 9 gonna go?
Oh, he hit it to square.
Yeah.
He
So I
hit it
said
into the 9, not
playing
into
the
the
bank
rail.
that ball was an important thing.
Better, higher percentage. to
Yeah.
bank it,
I think the bank would have been better if he could have shot that in soft and banked it. But he didn't leave an easy table for Stan. The balls are awkward, but we know how he breaks out balls. So
Yeah. Stan is fairly magical.
yeah, he's got very good imagination. I've played him many times. I love playing him because you feel so good about a fight game with him
Yeah.
because he's
Yeah.
knowledgeable, you know.
I think the 11 cuts, not the 11, what is that? Oh, it's the 13 is behind the 1. It is the 11, I think.
He's going.
By.
Is he going side
No,
on the
he's
high?
going side. Yeah, he's
Side,
cutting
yeah.
to the side.
There it is. Yeah. That.
Now what?
Well, you might have to shoot the high ball in off the 7
Off the
ball.
7, the
Yeah,
12 ball.
yeah, yeah. He's got a little bit to work with. If he moves that ball a bit, he can always do something with that ball on the side, 10 ball, and go back down towards the other 2 highs.
Do you think he has to do something with that, what is that 15 ball in the top right? Do you think that 15 ball passes the
No,
14-5?
No, no. From here, it doesn't look like it.
It looks like, I
But
don't know,
if he
that
gets
5
on
ball
a-
may be a little bit too outside of the pocket too to use it.
If he gets on that high in the side with any angle, he can move down there. He's got to develop the balls, eh? If you shoot this ball in off the 7, you could always shoot that other high in this corner and then the other one down. Like, he might be going, yeah. It looks like he's aiming, unless he's going side. I can't tell. Yeah, he went side on that one too. Yeah. Now, he might have to make Edwin's ball, maybe. Maybe not. Make Edwin's ball and leave him safe. Hard to tell. I think safety's sometimes a little bit too much, but they do pay off a lot of times. Maybe that 10 goes past that,
Yeah.
that 15. It might go. See, you can't see on the screen here.
Yeah.
There's shots I'll look past the
Yeah.
screen and I'll see there's lots of pocket. Here it doesn't look like it.
So that is the 10 ball that is just close to that right side pocket.
Yeah. Well, the 14, the 15 does go, I think.
Oh, he's calling the bank.
Oh,
Bottom right.
Wow.
Oh no. Yeah, he's going bank. 2 rails.
Knocking
Oh,
that ball
one.
in.
I see, I
Yeah,
see.
Great shot. He
Very
knocked his ball
nice.
in. Yeah.
That was a nice safety.
Knocked it in.
That's
See?
like knowledge, right? there.
Yes, that's a lot of knowledge.
I would
Yeah.
have done that like that. It's like-
All shots are important in pool. Banks, caroms, kicks are also important to know how to do.
Yeah. That is 50 years of experience right there.
50. How about 55? Maybe, I don't know how Stan's played pool, but
That was a really nice shot.
yeah, it's a great shot.
Good time to play some defense.
Yeah. If Edwin can make the 1, he's got a potential combo with the 4 ball. Because the 15 makes it a big pocket if he shoots the 4.
Shanalyn watching from the hospital in Red Deer. Speedy recovery, Shanalyn. Thank you for joining us, however. Hope you're feeling better soon. Jenny played Scotch with Stan several years ago.
Can Edwin curve between them balls and make that 1 ball? I bet a cigarette he can do it.
Well, it looks like he's going to go for a quick break. He needs
I'll
to.
tell you, he's wearing the commentators out. I want extra
He needs to
pay.
think about this one here.
This is a pressure shot. Well, he is at the table, so, you know,
Yes.
these matches are long. You got to be patient, right?
Yeah. These guys have been playing since, what time we start today? 11 o'clock this morning. I think they had Stan. Well, he played all day on the B side.
Yeah.
And he had 1 dinner break around 7 o'clock. I gave him an extra, 20 minutes to have a sandwich.
Yeah, he's got to have something.
Yeah.
He's got to have nuts or something hidden somewhere in his pool case
Yeah.
or something to keep his energy.
I tell you what, they got good stamina. Eh?
Oh, yeah.
Tournament stamina is key.
Yeah, it's
Resting
very
well. I was talking about this with John Mora earlier. Just getting good night's sleep, making sure that, when you have long waits in between during the tournament, which we did have in the first couple of days, and get out of the pool room, go do something, go to a restaurant, go have a nap, come back refreshed later. Another trick was bringing an extra pair of shoes and socks. It's like having an instant little shower.
Stan's been here all day and he played all day.
Yeah, Stan has
12
been
hours.
playing
Oh,
since 11 o'clock.
Stan is
Oh no,
tough.
Stan's been playing for like 15 hours.
Stan is a machine. He is mentally so strong. that
Physically strong too.
he's more of a superstar at pool than a lot of guys would be at ball or hockey.
Yeah.
People just don't realize how much it takes to do what he's done.
He's a bar box wizard.
Yeah, like
Both these guys.
yeah. Edwin's been resting for a few years. He hasn't played a lot.
Still got good stamina though. for
Edwin's
that
stamina is great.
Yeah.
He's a pretty good poker player, I think. I don't want to say he is, but you put in long hours at playing that too.
Yeah, of
So it
course.
keeps you to where your concentration has to be there all the time. You can't be up and down
Yeah.
and making dumb mistakes.
I feel like, and I've said this before on the stream, where especially at this caliber, the game is like 40% skill and 60% mental ability. It's tournament stamina, it's focus, it's not being distracted, because anybody can cut that ball. Anybody can pot the ball, anybody can make the bank, especially at this level. Yeah. Yeah, totally. And everybody, like Mark said, anybody
Well,
can
you're-
have one good match. But
It's
to have
more
7.
It's more like 90% mental, because there are people that can play in a wheelchair and can play really good,
Yeah.
like lights out, right?
Yeah.
And they're shooting, crippled, but they're not mentally crippled. They're strong,
All right, we're back at it here.
Here we go.
Edwin he's got his jumper
But
out.
when you play these long tournaments, you need to have the physical side to keep going. Like here, you got to be physical.
Johnny, Edwin just took that his 5-minute break. It was his turn at the table. Oh, he didn't get over.
It was so important to get over that ball. Made it hard for Stan if he got over it. I like curving through that kind of a shot and trying to hit it in with a soft weight. Because the 4-ball, 5-ball combo, you could stroke it pretty good if you made that ball. That ball was quite a ways away. He was jumping.
All right, Raj. 90% mental, 10% physical, blah, blah, blah.
No.
I said 60-40, but same concept. You pick up what I'm
but-
putting down here.
No, but at times, once you've gotten into the going a long ways in the tournament, you got to, if you're physically fit,
Oh, yeah,
your
of course.
stamina is going to be better, right? Your stamina is a little bit better, right?
Yeah, I get it.
Like Edwin.
And Stan is super physically fit.
Mm,
Like,
and
he
Ed-
works out. He's still, he's like the Richard Gere.
Edwin has
of the
Edwin
pool
has
world.
diabetes. Edwin has diabetes.
Yes,
But he isn't overweight too much, like he doesn't overeat too much,
that was a
So-
nice bump.
It's actually
That was some wizardry there.
Oh yeah.
About that 15.
Well, if you got a bad ball, you can always make that high ball off that 5-ball and open up the other ball. But he's down there by the 5, isn't he? He's awkward here.
He is a little bit.
Yeah. 14 looks like it's cuttable, but controlling the white ball is a big part.
Yeah.
You might be able to come down and miss them highs.
Stan the man for the win, Woody says. He's got stamina.
That's right. Who said he has stamina?
Stamina.
Stamina.
Very
Good call.
Very good.
Very good.
Hardy
Somebody is
har
sharp.
har.
Somebody is sharp.
We're going to use that one.
Stamina.
We got Joe joining us from Thailand. Raj in London. Thank you for the birthday wishes, friend. You should be playing in this great tournament. And the 14. It's a nice cut.
Oh, and he got pretty good on that. He got pretty good. That could have been a lot worse. Yeah.
That 8 ball got real close to the side.
Oh yeah, but he had to go for it, you know.
Tougher shot. He's jacked up over here over the 1 ball.
Well, he cut that in. It looks like he's running towards the 4 ball.
Look at you guys. Look at all these sharp little comments on here. Stamina. Edwin.
Always, if you play pool, put, no matter what your name is, put win at the end.
That's right.
Your winning percentage will go up.
Stan's just a little awkward here over this 1 ball. It makes the shot a little bit tougher.
Oh, sure it does. Yeah. If you touch that one, it is a foul.
Yeah, we're using the impeding ball rule here.
Yeah.
So Stan needs to be super careful on these.
Yeah, he's got to stroke this good. Does he clear the 4 and come back? Oh, he shot the 9. Oh my God.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
I'm looking at the side.
Oh no.
Side. Yeah. Shoot that 12 in the side, then take the 10. Well, hey, he knows this game. He didn't make a bad choice. It was his choice.
Yeah. Stan's super frustrated. He's tired. A long day.
That could have costed him the tournament, but they're a ways from the finish line. And I mean, it's early for these guys. These pool players are used to playing late.
It is pretty late. I'm not going to lie. I'm tired. I'm not going to lie.
You're getting a little bit goofy now. Calm down.
I was in my car ready to take a quick snooze just to recharge. It's been a long weekend.
Well, this tournament is like the Masters in golf. You come in for one day and you play. You come in the next day, play. You know,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
so now
if you stay on the
now
A
I
side.
now I played 3 matches in 2 days, and then the next day I come in and I really didn't have my game. You know,
Yeah.
it's hard to have it for 4 days in a row. And,
Yeah.
you know, right? But this is a good way to run a tournament. 4 days. It's a really good way. You're not in a hurry when you play.
Chanelin, you know what? At this point, I actually might take you up on that. Feeling a little bit under the weather right now. I don't know if it's all the air conditioning or if I'm catching a cold.
It's the air conditioning.
It's, a room full of pool players. There's a lot of germs going on in here.
Yeah. He's stretched out pretty good on this
he's
ball.
stretched out here. Do you go rail first on this 5 ball to
I
come
think
around?
I think on a shot like this, you try to get in around the spot where the spot is in that area. You know,
So just try not to do too much.
Leave the ball a little awkward.
Just hit the window.
Yeah. You try to get too close. You can be too close to curve around it or jump or anything. So, but he's going to put something on it. I don't know what he's going to do. Edwin loves juicing balls. You know.
He does like to move the cue ball.
Oh yeah. You know, the 8's over in the side rail, right? And I think it's blocked towards the other corner, so he only has this corner. So
Moved it around, but hit the window good.
yeah, you hit it good. Yeah. That was a nice touch.
Chanelin, the room was actually quite full today, but it has kind of dwindled off since about midnight, 11 o'clock midnight.
Easy. Where's the cue ball going? Oh, it just stopped. Just in time.
He's good. He's good.
Oh my God.
Stan gives it to Edwin.
See, shouldn't do that. See? Shouldn't do that.
I think these guys are trying to save a little bit of time. He knows that Edwin's
Yeah.
probably not going to miss that 8 ball. It wasn't like a simple 8 ball. It's slight
But-
cut, but
Any 8 shouldn't, because people watching watch how you hit the ball, how you stroke the ball in, right?
yeah.
You know, a lot of players aren't that good at pool, so they watch. Nice soft follow, maybe draw.
Yes. I don't know if that's so much at this caliber.
No, I mean the people watching,
Yeah.
right? A lot of people are watching and they're learning. This is free pool lessons right here.
It's true. It's true. I will give you that.
I mean, I'm not paying a dime to learn.
Yeah, the room was actually quite full today, this afternoon, this evening. It started to kind of dwindle off around the 11 o'clock mark. It is a school day. People have to work tomorrow. There's still a good handful of people in here, though. The diehards. The diehards are still here. Stan is racing to the finish line.
This. Look at this, ladies.
Wow.
3-ball combo for an opener at break speed, and we got a game. Do you see it? Do you see it?
Yeah,
See it? 9-ball, 5-ball, ball over hole.
yeah. It's a 14 ball, I think.
It can be made at any time, so he could establish, but he knows he's got that on. We'll see. This ball down here.
Yeah,
could shoot
that's
it,
the
yeah.
10 ball
Yeah.
back rail here.
Yeah, you could shoot it, but could get in more trouble by shooting it. But it's going to have to be taken at some time. It goes to either corner, I think.
Yes, sorry guys, I'm snoozing here. It is 7-6. I just marked that up. Josh, if you have the opportunity to play Stan more and get lessons from Stan, I would highly advise it. His little bag of tricks and the knowledge that he has is bar none. So if you have the opportunity, I would soak that up.
It could take him 10 years to teach somebody everything he knows. There's so many shots. There's 60 billion shots in a game. There's so much. Okay, Edwin's figured it out. Here we go.
Yeah,
Does he
he's
stick
looking at
right there with the cue ball and shoot that other high by the 4?
Looking at the combo here, ideally he wants this 5 ball to pop out of the way.
Well, he wanted to make it move, right? Yeah.
That was a lot of movement there.
Yeah,
Just-
it sure was.
8 ball was just a couple of inches of going into that left side.
Yep.
Score is correct, guys. It is 7-6. Stan is trying to get to the hill first. But do not count Edwin out.
He's got a little bit of work to do with the 11 and the 12. If he lands good on the 12, he can roll ahead. If he didn't land good, he could stop right there and carom it off the 5 and leave the 11 open. That's a very key thing to see, because at some time and point, you got to be able to come down and get the 10. He could leave the 10 to last and take the high ball on the side and take the 10 and come back out for the 8 at the end. He's got some work.
Sure does.
This is a game. The winner of this is looking pretty good. Momentum.
Yeah.
Because Edwin has the next break if he wins this game.
Stan has probably got hundreds of fans watching these matches.
Oh, yeah.
He's been around a while. He's accumulated some friends,
He's traveled more than anybody I know around
right?
U.S. small box tournaments.
So dedicated to this game.
Oh. See, he was trying to do too much. Trying to do too much. Oh, boy. Sometimes you think yourself right out of the game, overthink it a little bit. Tough break. Hey?
And you want to win. You don't want to win like that.
No, just before he shot, I was going to say, I'm guilty of taking a little too much time trying too hard.
Yeah.
You know, he had open
Sometimes
balls.
we all do it. You overthink.
Yeah. And that could be the first game in a match, and that could happen.
Yeah.
You just get overthinking.
That one may hurt though.
Oh, that one is a bad one.
Really bad timing too. That's going to put Stan on the hill rather than tied at
He doesn't
7.
even got the 8-ball in the middle of the rack. Stan. 8-ball in the middle of the rack. 8.
These guys are tired.
Sorry
guys
about
are
that,
tired.
guys. It is funny. That is funny.
These guys are tired. It is.
Oh, of course. But
It's 2 a.m.
you're
here.
a grandmaster at pool. You don't even
Yeah.
put the 8-ball in the middle. One time Edwin was playing the guy was drunk, eh? And
Yeah.
Edwin's running everything in sight. He breaks, makes the 8-ball. Shoots 2 balls down. I go, Edwin, the 8-ball. He goes, what?
We've
They
all
take
done
the
it.
8-ball and they put it on the spot because he didn't interfere with where the
Yeah.
8-ball went. He shot 2 balls down to this side. He didn't even look. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We've all done it. Especially when you've been playing for 15 hours.
Well, there is a saying, where's the 8-ball going when you play 8-ball, you know?
That's right.
In the middle of the rack. Oh, it's been a long day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Edwin's tournament life here. Stan got to the hill first. That was a big mistake.
Oh,
It's
yeah, that was-
8-6 instead of 7-7 right now.
Yeah, and Edwin breaking. So if he would have won that game around there, so he'd have won the edge, eh? 8-7 the other way.
Get a ball, Edwin. Get a ball.
Well, you hit her hard.
Oh, no. Dry break. These tables have been breaking tough.
Well, if it was new cloth, they usually break better because balls sliding off rails better. And no, maybe Stan can overthink one, but odds are slim that he'll overthink it.
So it is take what you make, but because it was a dry break, Stan has his option here.
Yep.
Still great viewer numbers, guys. About 200 on Facebook and 230 on YouTube. Thanks for hanging in there with us. Still a great match.
Sweet spot.
Hit the window.
Sweet spot.
Honestly, for how tired these guys are, they're still playing amazing.
If he can bring this cue ball out into an open area, man. 9-11 or 13 by the rail are ducks. He's just got to keep the cue ball from getting in trouble. There, sweet, nice. See?
Just makes it by the 2
Yeah.
ball.
Yeah. Now, that 14, I don't think it goes past the 6. If it did.
I don't think so. It may go off the rail off the 6, but then the a 13 ball I don't think does not go past the
Yeah,
3 ball.
I think he wants to get on the 9 here.
Yeah, the 9 gets him on the
9 or the
on the
15 or
13.
whatever. But the 9 is kind of nice if he can get on it. He wants it to
Whoop,
stop.
Stop.
Now he's shooting this other ball down here and got to come back up for
Came
the
a little
9.
far.
A little bit, but you can sense his ball and come over and still shoot that high. But
Yeah.
you don't want to
But
come
I think
across and hit
I
the
think
8.
I think his plan was to take that 12 ball next, and he came just a little too far.
Yeah. That's the thing in 8 ball. You can have so many choices when you're shooting 8 that you get confused. 9 ball, you don't get confused. You're shooting that lowest ball. 10 ball, you don't get confused.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, that last rack, Edwin kicked that 8 ball in to the left side pocket.
Does he get
Prematurely.
a little low juice on this? Go up by the 4 and the 2 a little wee bit?
Putting inside on this, it looks like.
Inside low, maybe. Yeah, well, he had a little outside on it. Landed perfect again.
Nothing but perfect, this guy.
No, perfection. It looks like we're going to be packing up here right away. Oh, a little bit short. Little bit short. Can he kill the white ball? Or does he have to come off the bottom rail here with a little bit of inside?
Yeah, he's putting in top.
So he has a little angle. He wants a little angle going away from the loads.
Top inside, it looks like he's
Yeah.
got on it.
Now you want it to come within. There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Perfect
and
weight.
That is perfect.
Okay, guys, this is it. This is
Well, we won't say the game's
Yeah.
over, but the percentages are pretty good that it is.
the odds are there.
Yeah.
13, and then the 8 ball.
I think Grant's got some work to do, presenting some trophies.
He is getting ready because
Edwin
it
is
looks
going to
like
concede. You gotta
Edwin
give him a
is
big
up.
hand. These guys worked hard.
What a great job.
What a match.
Good job, Stan.
I'm coloring my hair gray and getting a ponytail.
I
What
always say
a
that
job.
Stan is like the Richard Gere of the pool world. He's
He
just so
is.
distinguished with his silver fox
Oh,
hair.
he sure is.
It's run up. They run up that table.
Boy, that was good. Well, I'm going to sign off here.
Thank you, Dwayne.
Yeah, nice working with you, Steph.
You too.
Goodbye, everyone.
I'm just going to stay quiet here while Grant does the presentation.
Player came back on.
Grant's just going to take a couple pictures here.
My phone over there. So.
Wow, what a grind, you guys. I don't even know where Stan lost to get knocked to the B side. I think it was earlier today. I'm just looking up on my CompuSport where Stan got knocked to the B. So he actually got knocked to the B side early this morning in the top 8. He got beat by Kevin Osborne, who had a fantastic tournament. Played John Mora, defeated John Mora. That is a fantastic win. Then goes on to beat our very own Ben Francis. Then goes on to beat some guy named Tyler Steyer. Wins the B side, has to play, he makes it to for the third place finish and has to beat Kevin Osborne again, which he does. What a long tournament for Stan. He grinded and pulled through like a champion, the champion that we know he is. Edwin Montel, Grant Zemp. Edwin's collecting his $4,000 prize money. Next up, this is the first place trophy. Stan the Man Taranjo collecting his $6,500 prize money. $6,500 for first. I'm going to see maybe if we can get Stan to sit in and just say a few words before he takes off. I know he's tired. He's kind of packed up. He's got his bag on. $10,000 added to this event, guys. This is our thank you to all the players and sponsors and viewers for hanging with us, trying to give back to the pool scene that we so do love. This is our first event. It didn't go off without a hitch, but it ran pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. As expected, we tried our best to make sure that we knew what was going on. So I'm sure these guys will be coming back for the next event next year. Congratulations to all the players that joined us this weekend. 85 players. Fantastic. There was an amazing display of sportsmanship and camaraderie. So many laughs in this room this weekend. This is Ozzy at the table, Kevin Osborne, who got third place. There was no third place trophy. He's a little bent out of shape about it. So he's kind of claiming a photo just for evidence. Kevin Osborne got third place and collected $3,000. Not too shabby. Yeah, Andrew, he had a hell of a tournament. We had such a lineup of great players from near and far, pros and AMs. Jason Klatt, Tyler Steyer, Alex Olinger, Ben Francis, Stephen Holem, John Mora. We had a huge mix of, surrounding area players. And I will tell you, this tournament is evidence that us Canadians are no slouches. So this is the top three, Stan, Edwin, and Kevin Osborne taking a picture with their trophies, and Ozzy holding up his cream soda crush can because he didn't get a trophy. He's a little bitter, but a good sport. Looks like Grant's gonna hop in here and sign off. I'm gonna see if I can get Stan to join you real quick.
Sure,
He's got a ton of fans on here.
Sure. I don't know whether he'll jump on. He's kind of tired, but we'll see. So I'm just going to take a quick few minutes before we head out to say thank you. Thank you to everybody that spent hours upon hours on the live stream with us. We really, really do appreciate it. It doesn't go unnoticed. for all the support, the purchases on the viewer advantage and the cues and everything that we get throughout the year, to help us really pinch those nickels, to be able to put this event on. And this was 2 years in the making for me, very personal to me, and I'm glad it went off the way that it did, and I appreciate everybody tuning in. And it does look like we have Stan Taranjo coming in. He's going to sit down. Stan Taranjo, welcome to Q Sports Live.
Thank you.
One hell of a tournament, sir.
It was a long day. It's like 16, say 12, 13, 14, 15 hours.
15 hours of play. But you would never tell that fatigue set in at all.
Oh, it was there like 10 hours ago.
Yeah, for me too. But you'd never know by the way that you played. You played absolutely amazing.
Thanks, man.
And really, I couldn't write a better script for the two players to be in the finals, two legends of Canadian pool. You can't get better. Stan Taranjo, Edwin Montel doing battle. You just can't get a better script.
Last time we had battle like that was in 1998.
It was a minute ago.
A minute ago, 21 years ago.
Wow. Unreal.
Yeah.
And overall, hopefully, it was an enjoyable experience for you.
He couldn't ask any better.
Good. You get to walk home with the cash, so.
You guys did a great job, though.
Thank you.
I mean, really good job. So.
Thank you. We really do appreciate it. Congratulations.
Thanks, Grant.
Your name goes down in the history books as the first ever Q Sports Live Invitational champion.
Thanks, Grant.
We really appreciate you stopping in.
Okay, buddy.
Thank you. Stan Taranjo, ladies and gentlemen. A gentleman, a scholar, an ambassador of the game, a Canadian pool legend. So once again, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. I'm beat. I'm tired. I'm going home. I'm going to sleep. We'll catch you guys here in a couple of weeks. We'll be down in Chicago for the NAPT Tier 1 Ladies event at Shooters. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart. I really do appreciate it. Have a great night.